Hey everyone, welcome to Reddit Readout. Today we are checking out Choosing Beggars. Story 1. CB not satisfied with a bagel. Outside the bagel shop, will you buy me a bagel? Me? Sure, hang tight, I'll be right back. Buy me a large mocha too. Me? No. He snatched the bagel and cream cheese out of my hand as I came out. He stormed off angrily while eating his bagel. I hope he chalked on it frankly. He was so negative it made me rethink being charitable with hungry people. Apparently this guy is known around the area for being a CB, literally. Story 2. Local CB wants a fully furnished home but isn't interested in paying for bullshit paperwork. Story 3. Choosing beggar or justified critic. https://www.examinerlive.co.uk/news/UK world news/ asylum seeker mum hits out 268122378. The food looks kinda gross to me, but if I was starving and essentially being fed and housed by the government of another country in order to escape some kind of terrible fate in my own, I don't think I'd complain. Story 4. Future Karen-in-law needs a cake for 200-person wedding, costs $600 not happening, gets called out and things go south, salty brides read text, scroll photos. Originally a Karen, soon to be Mill at firsts asked a Facebook group if vendors would be willing to do a cake or cupcakes for a donation or nice discount, cause Karen can't pay for $600 for a cake, and after she is called out for number wedding guests, 200, she edits posts and things go south. She calls everyone salty and her responses are cringe. I recommend she then make her own cake since family is smoking meat and everyone is bringing a plate. Stop using your future son or daughter-in-law military service to get free labor from small businesses. Myself having friends and family in the military, I can tell you it's embarrassing to them. They don't even use veteran or active military discounts. I can't remember the original FB group this came from, and if this was posted already, sorry. Hope you can see all photos. Tried to condense. Story 5. Come cut down 2 acres of woods for no pay and you can't keep the wood. Saw this on Facebook Marketplace. It's possibly just poorly worded since he has a price listed, but it's worded as if he isn't going to pay. Story 6. MIACB. Hello community. Genuine question, asked with apprehension. I live in a vacation destination in a lovely home with spectacular views. Occasionally I need someone to look after my dog when my regular sitter, my daughter, is unavailable. Am I the CB or Ida if I offer my home for free in exchange for looking after my sweet boy? Rent for the area is $500 to $750 a night. If I included, say, tickets to local activities and dinner at a nice place, would that be legit? Or is it still a dick move to not pay someone $50/day? Thank you in advance for your kind and thoughtful responses. Story 7. Non-homeless man asked for food. This man came up to me this morning at the gas station and said he was in a bad spot and he just needed a little to eat. I said I didn't have any cash on me, but I'll buy him something to eat on my card. He said that was perfect. We walked into the gas station, which is attached to a McDonald's. He ran straight into McDonald's. I thought he was just going to pick a burrito or something from the gas station. But whatever, it's fine. It's basically the same price anyway. Like I said, he ran to the McDonald's kiosk. By the time I caught up, he was already on the checkout screen. This man ordered a large mocha frappe, a sausage, egg and cheese McMuffin meal, 2 sausage burritos and the big breakfast including hot cakes. The total came out to about $25, but I used an offer on the app and it brought it down to like $23. I know everyone told me I should have just said no and left, but I just can't say no and I feel bad. So I bought it. He thanked me and went out to his car, which was a very nice Toyota. And I finally paid attention to his clothes. He had a really nice polo on with slacks and nice shoes. When I saw all that, I totally thought this was like a filmed social experiment, but nope. LOL. Story 8. The audacity to ask for a 50% discount after ghosting and not paying for products she asked to have delivered. CB agreed to purchase 3 items off of FB Marketplace and pay to have them delivered on Wednesday. After ghosting and bailing on the sale upon delivery, messages me 2 days later to ask for a discount on another product I had listed and to have it delivered again. No shame. Story 9. Scammer apologizes for scamming then asks for $50. Trying to sell my elliptical on Facebook Marketplace and met my first honest scammer. Story 10. Hungry but not for rice. Extremely short and on topic. I went to a local takeout place for a poke bowl to take back home so I could catch the latest episode of Succession which I missed. In front of me in line was a guy who looked, and smelled, homeless. When it was his turn, he told the server that he was hungry, and could they make him a bowl for free. A small bowl at this place costs $15, large $20, tourist town. She said no, but how about some rice? She had a spoon hovering over the rice and a bowl ready to receive it. Without a word, he wandered off. Story 11. My friend's neighbor asked him to mow his lawn. Story 12. Local free stuff group. Just saw this today. Apparently he frequently posts in the group asking for non-essential things and gets mad when people don't want to give it to him. He also keeps trying to excuse his behavior by saying he's disabled, which I'm not sure if that's true or not. In the Story 13. Canadian choosing beggar. So I was 17 at the time, originally from a small town with very few homeless people. I went to Tim Hortons, yes I'm Canadian, with my GF for a coffee and a man was outside and ran up to me asking if I would buy him a coffee. He was disheveled and smelled horrible, so I felt bad and said sure. A medium coffee's only like $2, no big deal. We get in the store, my GF orders her drink, I order mine and then I said and a medium coffee for him and pointed to him. The girl behind the register asked how he'd like his coffee. He pushes past me and says actually instead of a coffee can I have a large caramelized cap with whipped cream? Regular coffee $2, what he ordered $7. The cashier looked at me to confirm and I just shrugged and smiled. I thought whatever it's $7 I'll get over it. Our drinks came up and we watched as he took his drink and complained there was no caramel drizzle. Once they put it on for him he grabbed it again and left the store. This man really asked me for a coffee, upgraded to basically a milkshake, complained to the cashier and didn't even say thank you. I gotta respect the hustle though. Edit. Keep in mind I was 17 at the time, never had an experience like this and am neurodivergent. If this happened to me now I would have said no. Story 14. CB photographer getting annoyed at models volunteering their time for a TFP shoot unusually picky about size eye color hair color for an amateur photographer who is trying to get experience. Story 15. Won't disclose pay expects employees to use their own vehicle gas wear and tear for deliveries may off a company car eventually but wants no wear and tear on it also insurance won't cover you. Story 16. This CB thinks people overvalue their worth. The black markup is the CB. Story 17. Choosy beggars are upset because a local theme park is offering free entry for kids but it doesn't meet their standards. Story 18. This is the letter from Nike to teachers asking for them to volunteer their time. This is a follow-up to the response to Nike about teachers volunteering their time. 25 essays from the comfort of one's own home for free. Who wouldn't want to volunteer? Story 19. Today's compromise. Hi everyone. This subreddit got an unexpected wave of attention from those who are fans and those who find this subreddit's content to be offensive. I'm going to level with you. I created this subreddit during r/FPH's last few weeks, not exactly sure on the timeline, to be a spin-off of a particular type of content which was popular on that subreddit without using obesity as criteria for all submissions. I'm a fan of encouraging free speech, whether or not I personally agree with the subject at hand. I have my opinion, and you have yours. I respect your entitlement to have one, so I believe subreddits like this one should stick around, even if I myself don't personally enjoy it any longer. So to make sure you all have a place for this content, here is what I've done. Moderators have several things we can select in a subreddit's settings to alter where its community stands with the rest of Reddit, so I've ticked the box that disables r/ChoosingBeggars ability from appearing in r/all. This is so that this community can exist without bugging those who disagree with the content allowed here. If I'm honest, I do disagree with Reddit's administrators in some areas, but I respect them for letting this subreddit stick around. I wouldn't feel right with myself if an admin was showing investors or advertisers how great this platform is, and they come across what can be controversial subject matter at the tippy top, or wherever, of the front page. I've also ticked the box that flags it as an NSFW subreddit, just so there's an extra barrier for people discovering this subreddit to turn away if they accidentally clicked on a link to here. Just a note, this means all posts will be auto-tagged as NSFW. I have also removed today's big post, because it violates Reddit's rules on personal information. How you can do your part to keep this subreddit around. Don't link to other subreddits. Blur out identifying info, age, name, location, etc. Be nice to other users. If you ever notice brigading, message the moderators and one of us will make the subreddit private for a while. Story 20. Friend can't pay me back money they owe but wants a free ride 120 miles round trip to see their significant other. Story 21. It's even worse than being paid in exposure not being paid at all. Story 22. Rent my tiny cell. You can enter my house for a few hours and pay but not use anything. Story 23. Forget about underpaid nannies in the old days, mothers got free slaves according to this FB fantasy. Story 24. It's her birthday. Story 25. I offer a free cleaning service for the disabled. This woman got mad I had to move her one day, says she hired someone to replace me. Story 26. I don't like that brand, I want more. I think this story belongs here, if not let me know and I'll remove it. So in my town we have a food pantry where you stay in your car and wait your turn to get food. They put the food in your car for you. I was waiting in line when this guy forced his truck in front of me. He even had a sign on his truck, do unto others as you do upon yourself. Yeah, like he'd let someone cut him off. Anyway, they put stuff in his truck. First he complained about the brand. I rolled my eyes since I was grateful for whatever I can get. Then he complained about the quantity. He said he should get more since he is elderly and needs all he can get. They told him they only give so much to each person so every family can have some. He said he was more important than those other people and he wants more, and he wants some brand name items. It took them a few minutes to get him to move so the next person can get theirs, aka me and the line behind me. I really don't get his problem. The food is free and they volunteer their time to give it out. I've volunteered a few times at the food pantry and so far he was the only person that kept complaining. That's all for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.